Cyber virtual threat, keystroke kill, identity hidden I fulfill. Cyber assassin, that's my prowl. Codes in hand, you'll fall. Hack and strike, chaos I make. Cyber realm, my domain to take.
Okay. So that's when the fire department is just, they done. Okay, they've done their job today. They're all ready to go home. So they hit the siren way back there. And they literally blew through every light all the way to here. And then shut it down and cruise the western way home. You know what I mean? Because it's been a long day. This dude over here is just like, you know what? I'm gonna turn around. I don't even live here. I'm gonna go back the other way where we came from because you obviously don't need me anymore. Now, really, somebody probably already showed up. They didn't need everybody to show up. So they turned around en route. It could be that, either that or it was a long night and they just sirened all the lights, just blew through and shut it down on straight of the way home, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's a long day, bro. Sometimes it's like that. Just I want to fuck with the rules. Rules are for common folk, right? I mean, bro, they out there saving lives. There's some slack, right? Beautiful night out. I definitely had some things to say in the dark about the dark. Coming out of the dark night of the soul, diving back in, keep coming back with some pieces of little me and teenage me and parts of me that I used to be that I've let go because they aren't functionally useful in who I am and what I need to be and who I need to be these days right now. That me isn't useful. It's not functional to be that person. Doesn't help me in my daily. But the funny thing about going into that dark night of the soul is, well, you start to realize that that's not the point. Fitting in and it not being, beneficial to what you're supposed to be or what you have, shoehorned yourself into, doesn't mean you have to throw away the parts of you that are still you, even if they don't fit, even if they are the fucking square in the round hole. You still got to make room and figure out how it fits because it still deserves a place, and needs to be counted because it's still part of you. So, bringing those pieces back, I'm realizing I had shaped myself as a oddly fit shape to fit into the round hole and bringing back those pieces of me that didn't fit, that weren't so useful and helpful, with other people and work and being normal and going after normal things and thinking normal thoughts and all that stuff like normal people do. That kind of stuff, I had to definitely grab a hold of the normality and be a responsible adult. And, I've done all those things for so long and it's been fun and I still do. And it's still a part of life. I still have to adult but at the same time, I have reached a point where I can completely fuck off too sometimes. So every once in a while, it's time to get weird. And sometimes that part of me is welcome again. You know what I mean? The part of me that like to cut loose. And I don't mean alcohol and drugs, because I can't. I don't. I care about my health, my wealth, my status, and my mental health. All of these things matter to me, right? So I'm not messing with all that. But, you know, I do smoke weed and I do take some psilocybin, and from time to time, a little psilocybin and a night walk and enjoying the city lights is just a good debrief for yourself. You know what I mean? Just a nice defrag for the mind. So bringing some of those pieces of me back, little me, teenage me, you know, the one that didn't have the proper restraint or understanding of respect, or, you know, just more of the blind want and I will have kind of mentality. Oh, I want it. It's shiny. I want it. And take it and get it. It's mine. Oh, look at that's good. Okay, I'm done. I'm trying to not be the, okay, I'm done. Also, I'm trying to savor these days and enjoy. And, you know, as you age, you do, you know, start to appreciate the taste, not just the full belly. The flavor matters. Flavor of life, the flavor of moments, the flavor of people, the flavor of conversation. It's so hard to find good conversation anymore these days. It's just, you know, regurgitation of the current narratives on television. I have been noticing, though, I think that I have bled into consciousness a little bit, because I keep hearing echoes and reverbs of things that I've said out there. And, you know, I want to say consciousness is something that we all experience at once, and many of us will experience the same thoughts, even though we feel like they're having them only ourselves. It's actually a simultaneous occurrence with other people having the same exact thoughts. Sucks to not be so special, you know, but it is a reality. You know, we are all part of a bigger construct of this consciousness, and as a consequence of that, what you feel, I feel, and, you know, if you don't feel it now, you will eventually. And these echoes are, you know, you're either in front of the wave or behind the wave at this point in time. And I want to say a lot of people are behind the wave currently, a little bit lost in the wake, in the lost moment, in the used to be, in the disrupted state, you know, not being in the current state, being stuck in the, what am I going to do for the future? Or, oh my God, I can't believe what I did. You know, the things that you can't do anything about realistically, except for what you can do right now about it does matter. It's kind of the only thing that matters. And sometimes that does include just enjoying yourself and doing some little outside the box, you know, exploring just across the street, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though it is like 12 o'clock at night on a Monday, whatever, you know, this is the beauty of having your kids raised, being an adult, and living in a state that, you know, quite honestly, you know, it's legal to consume marijuana, which I do enjoy. The psilocybin is some sort of thing you can get at head shops, whether it's the real thing, I don't know, but either way, sure does make all the lights pretty. I can appreciate the view up here, and then the state of mind is a fresh view. And that's part of what I enjoy about it, is the fresh view. It's the clean slate. It's the defrag. You know, get to really kind of bring up some of the shadows and see them, let them breathe a bit. And, some of those shadows are just allowing myself to be a little more reactive, stopping my editing myself, my constant thought policing my own self for other people's comfort, editing my thoughts in my words for other people's comfort. I mean, we do it at work, we do it in social situations sometimes, but I'm getting to where I don't do it much at all, whether it be at work or social situations. Why fake it? You might as well say what you mean. You don't have forever to say it. You don't have an infinite amount of times to try. So you might as well say what you mean. You'll never feel it and say it the same as you do right now. So you might as well say the way you feel as in the moment you do, because you never will again. And it's important to capture that. The truth in the moment. The reality in the moment. Stumbly, fumbly, bumbly, whatever it is. Maybe it's beautiful. Maybe some people see it as beautiful and other people see it as lame. Maybe I watch it and I think it's lame and somebody else thinks it's beautiful, and then I watch it and then I think, wait a minute, it is beautiful. Life's that way. Life's that way. You can look at things in the moment and see it a certain way, but then look back on it and see it a completely different way. It can mean something different to you when you look back on it, give you a completely different lesson, even than what it did when you lived the moment. You can look back and see it and get a whole new lesson out of the same thing that you aren't even truly reliving. You're just remembering. Just going back there in your mind can cause a change. And this is something that physicists have recently realized and proven, that moments in the now can change the past in your mind, literally, because, well, it's all constructs and connections within a consciousness, truly anyways. So whatever changes within changes without. It's sort of exciting. I'm sorry to nerd out. I get excited about the coincidences of reality and particle physics and the functions of neural networks and the coincidences of reality reconfiguring itself to mirror as within, as without. Is that a new one? Probably not, but as within, as without is a good way to put it.